Discoveries happen all the time. At Leukaemia UK, we want to accelerate these discoveries. We believe in the power of research to change lives. Every day, 28 people in the UK receive the devastating news that they have leukemia. And despite decades of incredible progress, survival rates for leukemia are nowhere near where they should be. With your help, we can change this. Progress in diagnosis, treatment and care is urgently needed. That's why we are revealing a new strategy to help stop leukemia devastating lives. Bringing together the leukemia community, we will accelerate progress, doing everything we can to make sure that the next person with leukemia has a better experience of diagnosis, treatment and care. We can only do this with your help. Together we can stop leukemia devastating lives.
The leukemia diagnosis has a massive impact on you in so many ways. I mean, the immediate impact is that it just completely strips you of your independence. So I went from being a 23-year-old, fairly independent young lady who was just sort of getting back on track with life, and then suddenly you're admitted into hospital for 6 weeks, and you're relying on your parents, you're relying on the doctors, the nurses. It gets to the point where you can't go out for a walk by yourself because you're not steady on your feet, you're not strong enough anymore. It's quite hard to watch everyone else's life sort of move on as yours has just sort of stopped where it is. We need more research into new treatments because not all the treatments work effectively for everyone. Chemotherapy has such a big impact on your physical health, your mental health. And so if they could fund research which was maybe slightly less invasive or didn't have so many side effects, that could really help people recover faster.
Leuka and Leukaemia UK merged in 2019 to create a greater force for change in leukemia. Following the merger, Leukaemia UK is launching a bold new strategy to stop leukemia devastating lives. Leukaemia UK will be expanding its research programme to invest in young researchers throughout their career. It will be investing in project grants to answer the big questions, collaboration grants to get us there further and faster, and applied grants to drive innovation and care across the UK. With our supporters' help, we want to fund more work, go further than ever before in life-changing research, awareness and advocacy. We will work with those affected by leukemia and put them at the heart of all we do to prioritise the research that matters most to them. Now, more than ever before, we need your help to find and fund the life-changing leukemia research that matters most to people affected and to save and improve more lives.
Leukaemia UK's new strategy of putting patients at the heart of the research that's going on is really important, I think really exciting, because it's very good for patients to understand what's going on at the bench in science, but good for scientists to understand what's happening with the patients in the clinic, and you can cross-seed ideas. I think we also rely on patients quite a lot to provide samples for diagnostics, for research, and that always adds a critical insight into our work. The other thing that's really important for a lot of patients to understand is, whilst they're contributing to something that is understanding their disease better, a lot of the technology development that's led us to understand things such as the cancer stem cell hypothesis better has come from leukemia research. So what we find in leukemia has really begun to cross boundaries into other cancers, into stem cell development and the rest of science in general. So acute myeloid leukemia is a disease that affects people of all ages. It is predominantly affecting older patients and it's thought of as an age disease, but there are also paediatric patients who have a relatively poor risk AML compared to other leukemia patients of the same age. And this is really due to the fact that the current chemotherapy is not quite meeting what we need, so there's what we call an unmet critical need for new therapeutic approaches. And this is why we need to do more research into AML, but in leukemia in general.
I think Leukaemia UK is doing a great job. I was very excited with the possibility of increasing the number of fellowships for early career investigators to create the new scientists of the future.
We will explore new possibilities, restless for progress. We will bring people together, galvanizing and inspiring them to change the future. We will push boundaries and go further than ever before. Our mission is to bring together the leukemia community so we can find and fund the life-changing research that matters most to people affected. To do this, we need your continued support. Together, we can stop leukemia devastating lives.